Hi, my name is Shane. In this podcast, I'm going to investigate the positive and negative influences that the introduction of artificial intelligence, AI, is having on society with a focus on education. This is shaping to be one of the big milestone moments in history, akin to the introduction of cars, computers, or mobile phones that produce profound changes in society. AI has the power to help humans with complex tasks and provide better human computer interaction to be more efficient and provide greater insights into problem solving. It also could replace jobs that can be done with by AI with a relatively high degree of success in writing tasks such as copywriters, while autonomous driving could replace thousands of jobs in the mobility market such as taxi drivers, truck drivers, and delivery drivers. AI, which has been steadily improving on OpenAI's chat generative pre-trained transformer, known as ChatGPT, shows the potential of AI has now become a current reality and not solely the area of science fiction. In education, Yu explains it has already proved difficult for teachers to detect whether students have been using the software to complete their assignments, creating a dilemma that students could lose their ability to think critically or research a topic deeply, but rather rely solely on ChatGPT's results. Students will need to be shown the need to think critically about what has been produced and look to present their own voice, which can be lacking in generative speech that tends to produce a somewhat bland, generic response. While some jobs will be replaced, as with other large shifts in technology, there will be careers and learning opportunities that have not yet been even fathomed becoming reality. AI has many fields where it can and will be implemented, such as autonomous cars, intelligent chatbots, and all types of military applications. In education, AI applications such as ChatGPT have taken education departments and governments somewhat by surprise with the competence and potential changes to education. According to you, the innovations that have been developing for AI have culminated in ChatGPT, which by gaining popular global demand and recognition has sparked a technological frenzy to outcompete this advancement. Microsoft, as a partner of OpenAI, has already started implementing the technology into its Office suites, Edge browser, and Bing search, which is dominant in the professional world but not necessarily in schools. But all the other tech companies such as Google, Adobe, Nvidia, and Apple are rushing to publish their versions of how AI will integrate with their products, which is seeing companies rushing to implement their own version of the software. Yu describes that ChatGPT has been in development for some time, with version 1 released in 2018. But now, with the current advancements in technology, the creation of this large language model has been possible through big data farming, cloud computing, increases in computer power, and deep learning AI chips that have helped OpenAI create the most natural language expression to date. The application will continue to improve with larger datasets, live testing from users, and access to the internet, which is tentatively started in version 4, allowing the model to search for newer and current information. The program is better able to identify the exact meaning that the user is trying to communicate or ask questions to understand the meaning better. Heinemann explains that training is already needed for many teachers to become digitally literate, and with the fast implementation of AI, teachers will need to understand its positive use and the negative impacts it can have on students to be able to effectively use this advancement in the classroom. There will need to be created professional development for teachers and the continual research to understand the best applications of AI in the classroom and the best use of AI in education to advance better learning. The advances of artificial intelligence, AI, have taken huge strides in recent times. ChatGPT, for example, has captured the imagination of the public and looks to be a catalyst for an arms race in AI. Let's ask ChatGPT to introduce AI to us. Let's refine it to 75 words. Okay. AI, or artificial intelligence, is the development of machines that simulate human intelligence. It can be categorized into narrow AI, which focuses on specific tasks, and general AI, which aims for human-level intelligence across domains. AI relies on techniques like machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning, natural language processing, and computer vision. It has applications in various industries, but ethical concerns persist. The goal is to create trustworthy AI systems that enhance human lives while aligning with human values and ethics. As artificial intelligence is introduced rapidly in the community as a large social experiment, the ethics have not been able to be debated sufficiently at the same velocity. Burton et al. Discuss how does AI systems make life and death decisions, such as an extreme event like when an AI-driven car is forced to have an accident between killing a pedestrian or crashing the car, possibly killing the driver. People were horrified when an autonomous car hit and killed a pedestrian, which unfortunately is a common occurrence with humans, but as a machine it was viewed more menacing. Walsh evaluates how AI will be governed may depend on how we consider these machines. Are they inanimate objects, or do they have the rights and responsibilities of humans? Who will be responsible for their misuse, the creator or the user? What are the repercussions of the malicious use of chatbots to create software, such as malware or cheating on assignments? Whilst in education, Roll and Wiley suggest that schooling has been slow introducing 21st century skills that emphasize metacognition, critical thinking, and collaboration using real-world problems that are required skills in today's evolving digital environments. AI is going to add an extra layer of complexity. Yu acknowledges that some states in Australia have already begun restricting students' use of ChatGPT, describing an over-reliance affecting their learning abilities as well as privacy issues being highlighted. Warning calls have started in broader society to govern it closely and limit its development as it poses a threat to humanity with potential misuse and lack of ethical studies. Heinemann describes that a generation of current students are already digital natives, being exposed to digital technology in the earliest years. It will need to be the effort of the teacher to understand the best use of technology and how it can be used to improve student learning over traditional techniques. Walsh explains that deep learning used for AI in such apps as ChatGPT is problematic as it is not clear which data set has been used and to which data is valid or which perspective this data could be used. If there is no transparency or declared biases in where the information was encountered, how can students trust the source? Walsh highlights one of such problem area that is already affecting society is the use of fake media, creating fake images, video and speech with AI that has made the process easier and more effective, resulting in a breakdown of trust in what people view. Being able to critically analyze media is going to be a key tool in education practice, with AI tools being created to detect their own generated work. Governments and corporations will need to consider serious, malevolent, fake content as a cybersecurity risk that should be considered crimes depending on the consequences of the act as malicious in its creation, such as interfering in politics, cheating, and scamming people. AI will need to be regulated, and responsibility of the creation of media, much like a news agency, that requires a high standard of ethics to keep to the truth. The use of AI is inevitable in all industries and creative endeavors. It will replace certain jobs now and into the future, whilst creating entirely new careers that can utilize AI as an assistant. The continuing automation of heavy physical industries has happened for years, with robots introduced to facilitate tasks of high repetition and quality that have made human involvement a minimum but still involved. Now, with the further introduction of AI beginning to reach into human creative fields, it can also open new creative options faster, more efficiently, and importantly, personalized in learning and activities. Like previous iterations of advancements in industries, the first typewriters, the first personal computers, and mobile phones, people feared the impending change. These fears affect how people think of AI, principally that it will end the need for work and employees, whereas these advancements, in many cases, have only served to improve work and life. In education, there will be the need to teach the responsible usage of AI to instill future learning techniques that students will need to access to participate in the modern society. The only certainty is that the technology is going to be implemented into all software and hardware solutions, making it inevitable that students, teachers, and the general population will be using it whether they choose to or are even aware of the fact that they are using it.